From the book of Romans, chapter 3 and 20, right? From the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 20. Therefore, by the deeds, the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin.
But that's another thing about faith too. When it comes according to the law, because you got different camps teaching all about just the law. That's what they teach. All right? But read that one more time, Baba Yashar, man.
From the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 20. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight.
That's right. So therefore it says by the deeds of the law, therefore no flesh shall be justified in his sight, man. Because, as a matter of fact, the scriptures tell you all of our righteous acts as a filthy rag, man. There's a filthy rag. So if that's the case, if we was to go by the law, all of us would be dead, man.
That's right.
Because Yahweh is a strict power, man. He's our Father. He like to put it to like a term where you could kind of understand it. He like a James Evans, man. Because James Evans ain't play that shit. But he's far more worse than that because he putting your ass to death, man. But that's just on a term where you can like visualize it back in the day to like a Bill Cosby, man. What was the Cosby show? The Huxtables, man. Heathcliff Huxtable. Heathcliff Huxtable was soft, man.
Verse 21. But now the righteousness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua without the law is manifested. Salaki. Oh no, you got 20, right? Salaki, I forgot I stopped here.
Go back.
To the top. From the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 20. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin.
That's right. So by the law is the knowledge of sin, man. I think we brought this out a lot of times, man. But by the law is the knowledge of sin. So if you know the law, you know when you're going off, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know the law, you know when you're going off. But by faith, like these dudes now, they say that every Saturday is the Sabbath, right? Which is false. But okay, if that was the case, and then on top of that, them dudes go by the Gregorian calendar, man, which was Gregory, I think it was Pope Gregory. But that's where you get the Gregorian calendar from, and the what was it, the Julian calendar, which was Julius Caesar made that, and I think they off. I can't remember how many years it was, how they off by, and that's why you get your different holiday seasons, man. Because you got right now over there in Russia, they celebrate Easter. Right now, matter of fact, when I was home, I was watching Russia Today. Russia was celebrating Easter, man. Whereas in America, they celebrated that shit last week. Matter of fact, exactly a week. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to give out no false information, but I believe the Gregorian calendar and the Julian calendar is like 7 days off, something like that. But don't quote me on it. You can look it up for yourself, man.
That's right.
But I know it's off by days, which is crazy, man. So that's how we have faith, and then that's another thing about the whole faith thing. Like, because while we have faith to know when the first month was, man. And 7 days after that, that's when we celebrated the Passover.
One of you guys have a lighter?
No. We see us teaching the Bible. We want to see bullshit like that. That's a nigga, man. Straight up nigga, man. All these people on the street, and you gonna come hustle and walk right past the sign. It said, and this nigga walking with a cigarette in his mouth, but do you think he asked him for a lighter, man? Fucking Satan, man. But that's things that you gotta endure when you out here on the highways and byways, man. You know? That's the times that we live in now. Straight up. That was enough. Yeah. That's a banger too. No? There's a lot, yo, man. And it tells this one is about wisdom and stability. Well, the wisdom shall be the stability of your time. You know?
From the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is his treasure.
That's right. Read that one more time, Bubba.
From the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
That's right. So what time is it talking about, man? It's talking about right now. And not just right now, all the other times of the ancient prophets, man. What made them stable, man? What made John the Baptist be able to be held in that cell until his head got cut off, man? Wisdom, that kept him stable, man. Because he knew what he had to do, man. What kept Yahweh Shah stable, man? He knew what he had to do, man. You know? Even though he went and prayed to Yahweh and was like, yo, take this cup away from me. What kept him stable was wisdom, man. Understanding what time he was living in, because yo, Yahweh Shah, he knew that that all this whole world belonged to him, man. The world was made for his sake, man. You know, he knew that. You know, but you have to have wisdom and use wisdom so you don't bug out, man. So when all these things start to happen in America, and the dollar bill finally collapsed because they got that cryptocurrency, you know, and right now they're saying that you can't buy any cryptocurrency with your debit card anymore, man. So that's further getting more into the market of beasts, man, into the RFID microchip.
That's right.
And then if you look at that word crypto, it made me think about kryptonite or cripple, what's that going to do? A cryptocurrency is going to cripple the dollar bill, man. The American currency, which is the dollar, or the whole paper society. Because they want basically a paperless society when it comes to money. You know?
And when people don't realize that, that's what's going to cripple you. Because that's you're right at the bottom. You're not touching no real, like when things get distributed, you're not touching no real gold. Your name's not on nothing. Right. You don't own no businesses.
That's right.
So what you the people at the bottom.
That's right.
At the very bottom.
That's right.
So they owe them, and they owe them, and you owe the people, all of them, basically.
Got it.
So where you going? What you gonna have when all that flip over? Nothing. You gonna be the cripple in the cryptocurrency.
That's right. You
gonna need Obamacare for that.
And that's what's in the Obamacare. You got the RFID microchip is in that.
Huh.
You paid 2004. I believe it's paragraph 2. You know?
Huh.
So you can tell about this chick that was in the matter. Matter of fact, wisdom and knowledge. So that's right on time. That's the spirit. Read that one more time, Bubba Shah, man.
From the book of Isaiah,
I just shit.
chapter 33, and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is his treasure.
That's right, man. So it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. So you have to have wisdom to understand that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. Since we talk about cryptocurrency. And you have to have knowledge to know that the cryptocurrency is getting closer and closer to the RFID microchip. You know? Read that one more slide.
From the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is his treasure.
That's right. That's his treasure, man. So you gotta have fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, which that word fear goes back to respect, man.
That's right.
Because if you respect somebody, you fear him. Not to say you scared him, but you like, yo, I don't want him to. I don't want to lose that friendship. So you fear certain things, man. All the way down to physically fearing them, man. And why you supposed to fear Yahweh Yahweh Shah? Because they'll kill you, man. Bottom line, man. And it's nothing that you can do, man. You know? Matter of fact, grab we just gonna go right, since we talking about the cryptocurrency, you know? We gonna go right into it. Because they prepping society, man.
That's right.
For this thing. And like I remember one time I was sitting in the car with my cousin when we used to do the he still do it, but we was bouncers at the bar or whatever. You know? And he was basically telling me, he was like, that they have an agenda that goes for 50 years. So they'll sit down and that's why it says, woe to them that devise wicked decrees, bro. You know? Because they'd be like, they plan out, they have certain plans. So they're planning out 50 years. They'd be like, in this 50 years, X, Y, Z, or whatever's going to happen. And anybody that gets in the way and try to spill the beans on it, we going to kill them. But after that 50 years is up, everybody that we had in that particular era, what we wanted to happen to them already happened. So now that's when you start getting these news articles. Like look at the whole Martin Luther King thing. You know? Now his family's talking about, Lee Harvey Oswald was framed by the government. He ain't kill him. Nigga, y'all knew that shit back then, man.
And if you ask me from researching the whole thing and looking back on it, I think the whole thing was a conspiracy.
That's right.
I think everything from the speech "I Have a Dream" was a conspiracy.
Right.
Because when I keep reading. When I read about his reactions afterwards, when everything started getting integrated, and he say something like he feel like he brought his people to a burning building, he integrated his people into a burning building. I feel like he knew that was a sign of saying how he sold out.
Oh, man, that's the spirit.
So when you say so as far as the conspiracy for 5+ years, they made him do that speech. So that when they took him out, all you know about Dr. Reed was that speech. Nobody know where he marched at. But ask our people. They don't know basically who he is, but what he looked like, a picture of him, or what he marched at. You know what I'm saying? Like, All they know is what he looked like in the whole I Have a Dream speech. They don't even know the speech. All they know is I have a dream.
Yo, matter of fact, watch yo. Yeah. And yo,
That's all they made big about it.
And the Most High killed that nigga. And then to back you up on what you said it was a conspiracy theory. Which the whole word conspiracy means to conspire together.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So all them motherfuckers did was conspire together to make him that puppet at the time. Like we got this one nigga right here. And yo, if you look at everything that he had, now let's go back to faith too. He ain't had no faith. And that also goes back that no man shall buy you, man. Which no man shall save you. Which is Deuteronomy 28:68.
Bring it out.
You know? So all these different leaders that we had, which one of them got us out of captivity?
Not one of them.
You know?
Not one. Just 13, 16.
Yeah.
From the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17. All right, from the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah, cut. And this basically Israelite 101 right there.
That's right.
You know, that's the scripture. But actually, you know what? I ain't even gonna say that, man. Because you got that's a major stumbling block for a lot of dudes, man. But that's what the whole cryptocurrency is getting you prepared for. You know? The whole the smartphones and all that, man. The tapping your phone on the debit card, John, man. You know? But you know, so now this technology or this idea ain't just come out yesterday, man. They was doing this for years, man.
That's right.
How do you think they gradually got to the cell phone? Because before the cell phone, you had pay phones on every corner, man. Like you got the pay phone right there. Or you had an actual ground, what you call it?
A home line.
Yeah, How many people have phones in their homes now? A ground line, or you call it, or whatever, man. Everybody got a cell phone. A slocky. It's a landline. A landline. You know what I'm saying? So how many people have landlines in their house right now? Not too many. But how many people? Gotta be like
I was trying not to.
Yeah, cut. That's Satan, though, man. That's Satan, man. Real right. But how many people got a landline in their house, man? You could probably count them on your hand. That's matter of fact, right now it's cheaper to get a landline than have a cell phone. Well, I think they're like that joint real cheap now. Because I remember when the cell phones really first came out, man. Well, not first, but I remember the Motorola flip joint. Yeah, niggas was like, oh shit, that was the shit. Like you had the Motorola flip, then you had the long joint that you hold to your ear. It looked like a fucking a cordless phone, man. I remember when the cordless phones came out. I was like, damn. Everybody like, yo, they walk around the house and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good. You know, they thought that was the shit. Yeah. But see, all those were steps, man. Because what you had your landline with the cord, so you couldn't go but so far. Now you get your cordless phone, or you can go outside, you can shit. Now you go from your cordless phone to your cellular phone. Now you can move about, man. You know? So that's further and further getting you prepared for this RFID microchip. Go ahead, right?
Verse 17.
Uh,
Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. From the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
That's right, man. So that number is actually 666, which is Chi Psi Stigma in the Greek. All right. If you look it up in the Greek, it's Chi Psi Stigma. Now this is information that's been out there for years, so this is just for the newer brothers coming in, man. Because you gotta go over information repetitively, man. That's the only way Jake learns.
That's right.
Because if you don't do that, Jake gonna be like, what you say, bro? You know? But see, this way you got the whole, like we said, the cryptocurrency and like and another way, like this how you know that they always had an agenda, man. You know? To move forward with technology and all that, man. You know? To move forward with technology. So now you can walk around, because before the cell phone and all that, man, you was in your home, man.
Okay.
On the phone. And that's how like they was able to how you can say that, man? They know where you were at. But once you left your house, they like, damn, where this nigga go? He ain't on the phone. He ain't this, that. Oh, we gotta find a way to track all these motherfuckers.
It was hard to track him with the beepers.
Hey, yo, I forgot about the beepers.
Forgot about the beepers,
Yeah,
bro.
I forgot about
It was
this.
hard to track us with the beepers, man.
Good.
The dudes had 2, 3 beepers.
Good.
Dudes would switch beepers.
That's right, man.
I
Give it to
remember,
his
I
man.
remember the beepers, yo.
Yeah.
They used to go around. I used to mess with them Jones.
I broke
I was
so
young,
many
but I
beepers,
remember
man.
them.
I broke so many of them Jones, man. Cause I remember the regular black John only holds 6 numbers. Then you had to get the flat screen John, and now held like 8 numbers, 12 numbers, and shit. Then you had to lock a number that you really wanted, because if people kept paying you, that number would go out of it. So that was a number that was a hell of a fucking club. Yeah. So that's another way, so they can always keep tabs on you, know where you at and all that shit. And then people, they probably ring up the cell towers now that they got. You know? And that's where you get the cell towers now. If you got a cell phone and it's a homicide or some shit like that, and they be like, yo, they cut the phone off. Well, where was the last time his cell phone pinged off of this? And they'd be able to pinpoint where that body is or whatever. Or wherever you toss the phone at, right? You know? So that's RFID technology, man. Which, since Esau wants to be like Yahweh Bashani Awashai, that's the only way he can do it through that type of technology, man. And then without it, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell, man.
18.
Yeah, come on.
Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
This is Chi Psi Stigma, you know? Chi Psi Stigma, which is the if you got a barcode, you got the first 2 hashtags, you can say. Not hashtags, but the first 2 down, in the middle 2, then the last 2, which is 666. You know? That's what it is. You know?
Grandma, Zechariah chapter 13.
Verse 8. So 13. Which is, you know, this right here explains how you gonna have people that get cut off and down for not receiving this mark. And guess what? The technology that we in right now. So this was planned about 50 years ago. Give or take, however you want to put it. But it was planned about 50 years ago, man. For the technology. Now look at the whole Uber thing, man.
7,
13 and 8. So you got the whole Uber situation. This how much Esau wants tabs on you and how paranoid they are, man. They want to know when you first make your call to Uber or however the damn thing works, because I don't even use that shit. But I see people do it. So however they buy the Uber card, so they contact Uber. So now Uber has your face, your location, and all that. You know? So they know exactly where you are. Bang. So you at the Uber driver, bang, you get his face, his location, all that. Now you're looking on your phone to see exactly where he at. That's all Esau's technology to know your every fucking move, man. But people don't see a problem with that. They look at it as a convenience, man. Like, oh, well, it's cheaper than catching the cab. I can do that. You know?
It's cheap to get information on.
Yeah, it can. And it, yo, like you said, yo, yeah, it can. They got your name.
It costs nothing, nigga. Well, when it was the movie Ghost Rider,
Can.
it would cost nothing to sell your soul on that joint.
No, that's right, huh? Well, I mean, it costs something. So
It was so crazy on that joint that he told him to sign his name. He accidentally cut himself and it fell on the paper.
Damn.
He said that's enough.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? Cause when he cut himself and the blood fell on all that, that's your life.
Right.
Because life is in the blood. So he basically put his life, he gave his life up for that, man.
Con.
You know? He gave his life up.
Con. Definitely. He ain't even touch. He ain't even